Welcome to another JournalNow.com high school football video. My name is Joe Serrera, and I am joined today by Antwon Stevenson, Glen Bobcats football coach. Coach Stevenson, you opened this unusual season with an 18-0 win over East Forsyth. That was a non-conference game. Now you play the Eagles in a conference game Friday night at their place. Playoff implications for both teams. Did you see the Central Piedmont 4A race coming down to another game in this great Kernersville rivalry?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, you know, they're back-to-back state champs and well coached. Definitely have a lot of dynamic players. So we figured if we handled our end of the bargain, that this game would definitely have some playoff implications, conference implications as well.
Mm-hmm. Your team and East Forsyth both lost some key returning players because of the season being pushed back to the spring. Young men who had great opportunities to leave early, enroll in college. How did your Bobcats replace some of those key guys? I mean, you lost some really talented players.
Right. It's just the next man up mentality. You know, you have a lot of I have a lot of young guys that were chomping at the bits, waiting for their opportunity, and then. I guess it's not necessarily a fortunate or unfortunate thing. Depends on who you are and how you look at it. They just have their chance to step up to the plate. So being able to fill those shoes, definitely a tall task. But we have guys in place that are trying to definitely fulfill those roles that we had left voided after the indications that we were going to play in the spring. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who are some of the guys that folks should be watching Friday night for the Bobcats?
I mean, defensively, Albert Red has led by example the entire year. Josh Nolan on the defensive line, in the secondary, Kedrick Green, Messiah Barrett. Both of those guys have played well for us all year. And then, I mean, we have some young guys that have stepped up as well. We have A.J. Coverdale that have stepped up. We have a freshman on the D-line, A.J. Boyd, that has stepped in and played well all year. I mean, there's a lot of guys with injuries that we've had this spring. There's a lot of guys that have came in and filled void. So, I mean, I like our guys' mentality, and everybody's ready to play when their number's called.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned those guys on the defensive side of the ball. What about on the other side of the ball, on the offensive side?
On the offensive side, I think our quarterback is having a breakout year. He's doing Camden Coleman's playing very well. We've had a slew of running backs, unfortunately, to play just because of injury. On the outside, Aaron Cook has played well for us all year. And also our two outside, two number one receivers, Anthony Davis and Markel Lloyd, have both been consistent all year. And I think our surprise has been Chaney Fitzgerald. The last few games in conference, he's really played well and really put up some surprising numbers to some. But I mean, again, just another guy who's been playing this role, and then just waiting for his opportunity and is taking advantage of those opportunities.
Mm-hmm. We talked a little earlier about what an unusual season it's been. A few weeks ago, you had a game with Davie County. Couldn't play Friday night because of an auto wreck near the school, the outage. Then you come back Saturday. You're rolling along, 9:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Storms hit. Then you got to wait until Monday night to finish it. Yet your guys managed to get through all that and come away with a huge win, and it's a big reason that you guys are in play for the title in the conference this week. How did your guys keep their focus over 4 days? I mean, that's
right. And it wasn't the physical part more so than the mental part. I mean, getting ready for a game, you have to be locked in and focused. So those guys had to really dial in. Like you said, on that Friday they were dialed in, and then coming back Saturday morning, and then coming back again on Monday to finish the game. Hats off to our guys, just staying the course and playing for one another and playing together, man. And we were definitely fortunate to come out with a victory.
Mm-hmm. When you're in a situation like that, the game's interrupted on Saturday, you have until Monday. How much, if any, do you break down what you've already seen on film and recalibrate, maybe readjust what you're doing from Saturday afternoon, evening to Monday night?
I mean, all of it. Yeah, there's no way there's no way we're gonna just sit back and just do the same thing going into Monday. But yeah. So all of it, we reviewed it, and we felt like if we were able to get 2 stops and a score, that we would come out victorious, and we were able to do that. But yeah, we definitely went back, and I'm pretty sure Davie County did that as well. Went back and made a couple changes, but not necessarily just changed everything. But we made a couple changes, and it actually benefited us in the game.
I know your team and East Forsyth have come a long way since week 1. Won that game 18-0, but your team has grown up a lot since then. Their team has grown up a lot since then. Is it an advantage to have already played them once, or not really an advantage because you guys and East are so different now than you were in week 1?
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I don't think it ever matters when you're talking about this rivalry. You can't hang your hat on the previous victory or anything of the sort. You just got to be ready to go for that next game. So to answer your question, I really don't think week 1 really plays a part into this game. Maybe a little motivation for them, but it's still the rivalry nonetheless. For conference, for the Curtisville Cup, for bragging rights, all of that is still on the line. So I don't think that really plays a part.
What do you see when you look at this East Forsyth team now compared to earlier in the year? When you're looking at them on film, what strikes you about them, and where have they improved a lot?
It's expected. Well-coached team, and when you lose that many players early on, you're still trying to put those pieces together, especially when we didn't have all the time with the guys prior to the season. So you're still trying to put pieces in place, and then just trying to figure things out. So them starting off 0-2 really wasn't. It wasn't one of those things in which we felt like it was going to be a down year. Just the way Coach Willis coaches his team and the way he motivates those guys. I felt like that by the time we got to this point, we would definitely be playing against a much better East Forsyth team.
And what do your guys need to do, the Glen Bobcats, on Friday night to beat that better East Forsyth team?
Just play hard. Just play hard. Play 90. Play the whole 48 minutes. And match their intensity. And then I think the kicking game and turnovers will definitely play a part. That's in any game, but matching the intensity and not turning the ball over is going to be vital for us. And then everything else, just run to the ball, make plays, hit people, knock people over, pick them up, knock them over again. So it's going to be fun to watch.
That's football.
It's going to be very intense.
Yeah, I hear you. Coach Antwon Stevenson from Glen, thank you so much for your time. We wish you nothing but luck on Friday night at East Forsyth. It'll be a great game, as it always is, between these two schools.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.